Hi guys, last video for the Charge of the Light Brigade with the final stanza. So what you should notice from this one is this is the shortest stanza, and you could infer perhaps that the reason that it's shorter is because we've now, by the end of this battle, lost some of those 600, so is the point of the shorter stanza to reflect that. You could add that as an inference for it being shorter. But I would definitely be picking up on the rhetorical question, which is a structural device in the first line of the stanza. When can their glory fade? The intention here is clearly to say that we're never going to let the glory fade. We're always going to remember the heroic efforts of the soldiers within this battle. And again, we get that pronoun there for that collectiveness, and we're respecting and saying every single one of those soldiers was a hero. And we get these kind of exclamations, and look at the three exclamation. Oh, there should be one after made actually. Let's add that in. So the three exclamation marks that I used, again, it's a structural device. I would be highlighting it as well, because that purposeful use of those there is to imply the heroicism, the bravery. It was exciting, it was magnificent what they did, and those exclamation marks clearly reveal the tone of the poem, and the intention of this poem to be reflective of the courage and heroicism of the soldiers. And we get that as well in the repetition of honour. Again, structure. We should honour, we should respect, we should remember these soldiers in a positive light. And repetition of made as well, like they made something, they will be remembered. We get a reference back to world as well, which we had at another point in the poem, where we had the world wondering what the response was when we were moving into that battle. And I think here, this is, and the use of the full stop as well, this alliteration is saying, well, the world should wonder, almost like the poet is telling us that we should wonder in positive light. We should know that what they did was fantastic, what the soldiers did, the British soldiers, how hard they worked, what they did was brilliant. And even the last line here, which goes back to the refrain, and instead of rode the 600, we've got noble. And I think vocabulary-wise, noble as well as honour is again that sign of respect. It's putting these soldiers up on a pedestal, people to look up to, people to respect and care about. And you've got a couple of other questions there that do help you understand the last bit here as well. But I hope those videos were useful in recapping this poem.